Welcome back. I'm excited to go ahead and read chapter 2 to you today. I don't know about you, but I'm really wondering what's about to happen to Jack and Annie. Now, today I am recording out on the porch just because I wanted some fresh air, and if you hear something knocking, it's my little dog Roman wanting outside with me. So, let's go ahead and get started. Chapter 2, The Bright Blue Sea. Jack felt hot sunlight streaming into the treehouse. He smelled salt water. He heard the sound of waves. He and Annie looked out the window. The treehouse was in a palm tree. Beyond was a bright blue sea. A tall sailing ship was on the horizon. It was just like the picture in the book. So, in chapter 1, they were in the treehouse, and Annie opened up a book and wished that they would go there. Now they are right in the middle of the picture that she was looking at. "Too late," squawked Polly. "Look," said Annie. Polly was flying in circles above the treehouse. Then she swooped down to the ocean. "Come on, let's follow her. Let's go in the water," said Annie. She took off her raincoat and dropped it on the floor. "Wait, we have to study the book first," said Jack. He started to reach for the book, but Annie grabbed it. "Okay, I want to ask you, do you think that they should just go explore like Annie said, or do you think they should research and maybe find out a little bit more about where they're at?" "All right. You can read it on the beach," she said. Without even looking at the cover, she shoved the book into Jack's backpack. He sighed. "Actually, the water did look wonderful." "Okay," Jack said. He took off his raincoat too. "Come on!" Annie handed Jack his backpack, then started down the ladder. Jack folded the raincoat and put it next to the stack of books. He put on his backpack. Then he went down the ladder. As soon as Annie hit the sand, she ran toward the ocean. Jack watched her wade into the water. She was still wearing her rain boots. "Your boots, Annie!" called Jack. She shrugged. "They'll dry out," she said. Jack took off his boots and socks. He put them beside his pack. Then he rolled up his jeans and ran across the hot sand into the waves. Which one of them is more careful? The water was warm and clear. Jack could see shells and tiny fish. He shielded his eyes against the sun and peered out at the sea. The tall sailing ship seemed a bit closer. "Where's Polly?" said Annie. Jack glanced around. No sign of Polly. Not in the palm trees, not on the sunlit sand, not over the bright blue sea. When Jack looked out at the sea again, the ship seemed even closer. Now Jack could see its flag. As he stared at the ship's flag, a chill went through him. Now, when people say a chill went through them, it's just another way of saying that they just got really nervous all of a sudden. So, why do you think that a chill went through Jack? Who might be on this ship that Jack might be nervous about? Any predictions? You can talk with your parents or your families. Alright, let's see if you're right. The flag was black, with a skull and crossbones. "Oh, man," he breathed. He started out of the water. "What's wrong?" said Annie. She splashed after him. Jack ran to his backpack. Annie followed. He grabbed the book from his backpack. He looked at the cover. For the first time, he and Annie read the title of the book. "Yikes," said Annie. "Pirates of the Caribbean," Jack read aloud. So, was your prediction correct? Did you know that it was going to be pirates? What do you know about pirates already? Do you think that these pirates will be friendly? What do you think Jack and Annie should do? Here's my challenge for you today. With paper or just by discussion, turning and talking to whoever's around you, make a plan. Pretend that you are Jack and Annie and you only have a small amount of time before the pirates reach the shore where you're at. Are you going to stay where you're at and welcome them? Or are you going to hide? Why? Why do you choose either one? And what would you say to the pirates if you're going to stay? Have fun with it. Maybe draw your plan. Maybe make some speech bubbles of what you would say. Draw a picture of it. You could write out your plan. You could talk about your plan and try to improve it. Either way, have fun, and we will read chapter 3 together next.